Good morning, thanks for watching Living Local. So today we are talking all about wildlife, or wildlife solutions, I should say. So we're here with Adam Baker of Baker's Wildlife Solutions. How you doing, Adam?
Doing good.
Well, you got me out here in the middle of nowhere.
Oh yeah.
I've got some crazy boots on today. He's got a rake, so there's no telling what we're doing. So, you know, what your company does is kind of like rid people of unwanted wildlife, right?
Right. I'm a animal damage control agent. I specialize in the removal of nuisance
spiffy.
animal. Yeah.
Wow. So you specialize in the removal of nuisance animals. So how on earth did you get into this?
Whenever I was younger, back in high school, I started trapping coyotes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Coyotes, yeah.
Do we have a lot of those in the area?
Oh yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, that's crazy. And we are kind of out by Marion right now, but you kind of cover everywhere, right?
Right. Horry County, Dillon County, Florence County. Yeah.
So do you have kind of like an animal that is most common that people kind of want to get rid of?
Right. I mostly do beavers.
Beavers.
Yeah. I'm a glorified beaver trapper. Yeah.
Glorified beaver trapper. So, you know, we're here kind of in an area that you've done some work. They had some beaver issues and you kind of came in and saved the day with the removal. So you were showing me over here kind of the damage that the beaver was doing. Can you kind of explain this as far as what this is and what's going on?
The beaver was taking this grass and he was making a dam in this pond leveler here.
Okay.
And causing the water to back up in that farmer's field and all kind of stuff.
Oh, wow.
There. Yes, ma'am. So he's causing trouble for this man here along this road and for a farmer.
So this water leveler does exactly what it says. It kind of keeps
at a steady level.
Okay. And that's what all these boards are for? You kind of stack them in there?
Right. You put the boards down in there however high you want it. Whenever I first came in here, the water was pretty much level with this road up here. It was really high.
Wow. And that's all because of the beaver, right?
Right. The beaver's making the dam here. And but look right here, that's what happens when the water will cross the road. So if you don't manage these beavers, it can cause erosion and wash out your roads.
Oh, wow. So if he didn't take care of this problem, this whole road could have been like collapsed.
Oh, yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, washed out.
And so these kind of piles of grass over here, this was all made by the beaver?
Right, yes, ma'am. This is what I cleared out of here.
Okay.
Yeah, let me see.
So wait, this came out of this?
Right.
Oh, wow. That's a lot. Now, how long would it take a beaver to do this amount of damage? Of clogging?
Probably 4 or 5 hours. He can just float that stuff right up here.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he can.
That's amazing.
Really does a whole lot of work. Beavers is one of the only animals that can modify their habitat. And that's why they live in water. They want to make dams and live in water.
They just like push the water over with like their mouth or hands, or how do they even?
The
grass?
They'll dive to the bottom and they'll scrape the belly on the bottom and they'll build up some mud and stuff, and they'll wedge it in between their chin and their front legs. Their front legs ain't but that long.
That's crazy.
Yes, ma'am.
Man, who knew beavers were so mischievous? That's crazy.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it makes sense though. This is an obvious problem that I'm sure a lot of people, especially in the country, could have.
Oh yeah.
And you know, what happens if you don't catch that beaver and get him out of there? That could have been a serious problem. So, okay, well, cool. Now, Adam, I know we were kind of chatting a little bit before we started rolling, and you were telling me that there's a lot of misconceptions about what traps are, what they look like, and a lot of the older ones had kind of those crazy, scary claws, and there's some more like humane ones nowadays, right?
Right, yes, ma'am. The traps nowadays have space in between the jaws, so it allows circulation, and we don't use the scary teeth no more.
No scary teeth.
Yeah, it's more or less a handcuff. It's there to hold them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's good to know too, because I feel like, I know in my mind when I think of like traps and stuff, I think of like, you know, really scary things. So I mean, that's good to know. There's some humane options out there. Well, cool. Well, thank you so much, Adam, for taking time out of your day. I had no idea that this was an occupation, much less an issue that people really needed in our area. So pretty cool. Those pesky beavers, right? Who knew?
Yes, ma'am. Remember, Baker's our name and beavers our game.
Baker's their name and beaver's their game. There you go. Well, thanks so much for watching Living Local today. We'll be right back.